Hello and welcome back to another Evil Dead video, and in this video we are going to be discussing who is the best hunter in the hunter class. So I made videos about who's the best warrior, who's the best support, and now we're going to talk about the hunters, probably the best category in the game with the best players. As you can see, we have them all maxed out just for this video here, so I can make sure we judge them fairly at their max ability. So for every hunter, you want to get these two abilities on all of them. You want to increase your maximum stamina all the way, and then reduce the stamina cost of dodging, and make sure you fully rank them up. That way when we get in-game, we're going to rank up our stamina even more, and then you become a dodging machine. First, we are getting started with Kelly. Kelly, one of the best characters overall in the game, definitely top 5, and a must-have on your team, especially when you have Annie on your team as well, and you know how to dodge, you can be very effective. So Kelly's ability, when activated, gives her like infinite dodges, so you can use this to your advantage. When you do use this, you want to make sure you successfully dodge and shoot. What that is, when you guys actually do a successful dodge and you shoot right after, it does basically a bleeding damage effect, so that can be really effective. So make sure if you guys are using her ability to dodge, or if you're doing successful dodges, especially against bosses, you want to dodge back, shoot, and then it does more damage. To use Kelly to her max potential, you want to make sure you level up your stamina first. Then you want to level up your ranged after, and then you want to level up your fear so that way you don't get scared. Hunters get scared quicker, and you don't want to get scared to where demon can possess you, because he can basically down your whole team if you have a good weapon. So you want to make sure you keep your fear levels in check. Also, if you guys can find a meat hammer, she does more damage with a meat hammer, especially if you get like a high ranking one, like a purple one. I can't seem to find one this game, so I can't really show you. She also has an ability to where the longer she stays in constant combat, the stronger her damage goes up. So if you're fighting a lot of deadites, especially against Necromancer, and you're fighting a lot of skeletons, you want to keep fighting. The more you're fighting continuously, the more damage you will start to do. And then obviously, if you have any tips of Kelly of your own that I didn't mention here, you can mention them in the comments so that way everyone else can know. Next up, we have Amanda. Amanda is very good maxed out. I personally really love her ability. So when you activate her ability, she can basically shoot without reloading. So we're going to test it out. You can see, and shoot without wasting ammo. You can see on the bottom there, I'm not losing no ammo. I'm shooting continuously. And then now the ability went away. 90-second cooldown, which is pretty fair for that type of ability. You start off with a pistol. And when you have her maxed out, she does faster dismemberment damage, health damage, all that stuff with her pistol. So yeah, get her maxed out and she can really be a beast. And I think she has another ability where I think with each consecutive bullet, it does more damage. I can't remember exactly the wording for it, but if you guys know in the comments, let me know about Amanda. I don't play her as much, but I know she can definitely be very good. But do I think Amanda's the best hunter? I don't know yet. Next up, we have Ash Williams' Evil Dead 2 version. This is probably one of my favorite hunters to play as, mainly because he has the ability to knock demons out of possession. That can definitely come in handy when a demon is really trying to possess his deadites and attack you. You can just knock them out of possession. It'll drain their energy. They have to go recoup their energy and get back on you. And it does have, let me see the cooldown. So it goes like this. It has a 60-second cooldown. And you also spawn in with a double barrel, so that's even more perfect. I think Ash and Amanda is the only one that actually spawns with weapons. As far as I know, Kelly and Ed do not spawn with weapons. So this pretty much gives them an advantage and a head start for demons that like to do, hyper aggro and rush you right away. At least you could have a weapon on you and do pretty good. Now he also has, I think, faster weapon speed with the double barrel. So if you're going to use a weapon with him, try to stick with the double barrels. They work best. He also has another ability where he could see supply crates through walls. So you can see there's a purple one up here,
Time to let the boomstick
which is very good for finding crates to level up your stats as fast as you can. As you guys know, purple normally has 3 bottles, and then we get our stamina up just like that. Very good addition to have to the team. I would definitely say he is one of the best hunters, but is he the best hunter? We're not going to find out until we go over the last one. Next up, we have one of my personal favorite characters, Ed Getley. Someone who I underrated in the beginning of this game. I thought he was the worst player, and now I think he is one of the best. Mainly because his ability is he could disable demon traps, which is huge in that beginning early game because the demon relies on traps to level up and to get his points. So when you activate his ability, anywhere that a trap can be set will automatically be disabled. You'll see this right here. Even if there's no trap physically set there right now, it'll disable it so he can't come and set a trap at all. That what I find really useful, especially when you're capturing the pages or the dagger. You want to have his ability activated while you're doing that, so it disables everything. It disables the tree. Everything that he could trap up is gone. You can see even the bridge right here. Even supply crates as well. And when you max them out, you have a higher chance of getting better loot from supply crates also, which can come in handy for your team. He also has the ability to where it increases the chance that when you kill a deadite, he will drop some good items, which can definitely come in handy, you know, because items can be scarce endgame. So when you kill a lot of deadites, with Ed, you have a high chance of them dropping some items, some loot for you guys, can really help out you and your team. He also gets an increased battery life with his flashlight, which can come in handy. You know, if you don't play as him, your flashlight can die pretty quick if you forget to turn it off when you have to. So, yeah, you want to make sure you have your flashlight. Flashlights can be used to find items that will pop up randomly in the woods or something, or in houses. We're going to activate our ability here while we go loot, and we're going to see it's going to disable every trap that he could possibly place in this house. And you can see items are popping up now because of my flashlight, which is pretty cool. Disabling all the traps in the way. Now, Ed's preferred weapon is the crossbow. He does the most damage with the crossbow. And if you have the right build for him, he can be even more deadly with the crossbow. This crossbow has faster attack speed and deals increased health, balance bar, and dismemberment damage. Can come really in handy. So imagine with the right perk build and with the crossbow, with disabling traps, Ed is a game changer for sure. So if I had to rank all hunters from best to worst, I would say Ed Getley is the #1 hunter, mainly because he has way more, I think, useful abilities, you know, having enemies drop loot, finding more rare loot in supply crates, or finding rarer supply crates, doing increased damage with the crossbow, disabling traps, and an increase in flashlight battery life. I mean, you can't beat that, so he's very good for early game, especially when you get his stats up. He's even better. The second best I would have to say would be Evil Dead 2 Ash, mainly because he can knock the demon out of possession, and good demons rely on possessions to try to get knockdowns and kills, so to be able to knock them out of it can really put the demon at a disadvantage or buy you some time to really group up and heal. So I've seen a lot of advantages to that, and going against him as demon is pretty annoying and frustrating, but it's very good ability. Coming in at third would be Kelly. I feel like Kelly definitely has a good dodging ability, you know, and her regular dodging as well. So if you're good at dodging, Kelly could be amazing. I know some of you are probably going to disagree and say Kelly's the best, but this is just my personal opinion, mainly because I have more fun playing with Ed and Evil Dead 2 Ash than I do with Kelly. But Kelly is definitely fun to play at times, but I'd rather pick Ed or Ash to play over her. And then Amanda's coming in at last, but she is still very good, mainly because her ability where she doesn't waste any ammo when shooting can definitely come in handy when she gets a good legendary pistol or good weapons and a lot of ammo. But it's safe to say all of these hunters are the best category in the game, I feel like, and can really run a demon around for the whole match, and it's really fun, and it's really crazy, and it's really annoying as demon, but it's fun to do as survivor. Let me know in the comments who you think the best hunter is in your opinion, and why, and any tips I didn't cover them in the comments below and help each other out. I'm Simply Amazing, and I'll see you guys in my next video.